What's up, guys? It's Phone Finds episode 68, and I'm not sure. I mean, for longtime viewers, you may have remembered, like around 2 years ago, this time exactly, that my local Target just had an explosion of finds, all on Verizon phones. Well, it's happening again. I think this is a yearly occurrence. I mean, it probably would have happened last year had it not been for the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, which we were still going in because dudes just simply cannot wash their hands. Anyway, let's get on to the show. So, this is not a find. This is an update. This is some LG dumb phone. I don't even remember the name of it because I frankly don't care that much. Well, I figured out a way to like jerry rig a charger on here, and it's just enough juice to turn on and turn right off. And the sounds these things makes are pretty jarring, especially the shutdown sound. You'll hear it. It has this light too, as you can clearly see. Verizon. At least the dog is cute. And that doesn't sound that bad, but just listen to this one. It just sounds like a little kid that just stepped all over a synthesizer from 1983, and it cost $2 in 1983. It uses like the worst chip in the world. That's what it sounds like to me. Very bad. Okay, actual finds time. So, this is an LG NV3. It's this nice maroon color. I got this out of, this actually came out of a different bin. This came from the other Target I've usually gone to a couple of times. It's like pretty far away, but it's just the second easiest to get to. Another laptop phone, and it's pretty neat. I had my wallpapers on here, but they're just gone. I don't see how. This used to be my regular, like, one picture of the city, and now it's just like this travel thing. I guess it's showing different ways of travel, so it's like an animation, but as you'd expect, it's a Verizon dumb phone that does dumb phone things. The only cool thing about it, besides the fact it's a laptop phone, is whoever previously owned the phone, they went through the effort to actually pay for the Miss Pac-Man game on here. Oops, that's not Miss Pac-Man. But yeah, if you play it, it doesn't say, like, it doesn't kick you out for it being a demo. It plays the whole thing. But yep, it works fine. Now, I got a bunch of these, so this is exactly my point. These all came from my regular Target. These are all Kyocera Dura XVs. This one's different. Actually, is it? Oh, dang, I can't tell them apart anymore. Well, I'll show them off. This one works, as you can see, and some of these are pretty dirty. Like, I try to clean them as best as I possibly could, but they still got some stuff on them, but they're disinfected at least. But yeah, I mean, this one works. It has a picture of a stove as its freaking wallpaper for some reason. I haven't messed with this one much at all. I haven't really messed with any of these, so there could still be some personal data on here, and I'm not trying to show that off because that's mean. It gets the time right at least, and yep, shows that. This one doesn't have a battery. Yeah, not all of them have battery, only 3 of them do. And these 2 do not. But yeah, I'm sure those 2 work. I haven't tested them yet, though. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. This one is especially weird because it still had all the wrappings on it. I kept this on there to prove the point. It's like it's never been used, and it still had the cover for this. I mean, it has some fingerprints on it now, and as you can just clearly see, it's like so clean. I still disinfected it regardless, but it's super clean. Like, there's no dirt on this thing whatsoever. It was still on the setup screen, if you could believe it. Super weird. Like, I don't get it at all. It's probably just a Verizon store is constantly throwing them out in there, which is really weird, but go off, I guess. Hey, free finds. Excuse me. Yeah, this one works fine, just like all the others. This one works too. Yep. Same as the rest. Okay. And here's a very similar phone, but it's slightly different. This is the Dura XV LTE, also made by Kyocera. You can tell it's newer because new Verizon logo. This one low-key smells like cigarettes, and it's really gross. I tried to clean it like super hard, but the smell is still there. So if I get close to this thing, it stinks like cigarettes, and I hate the smell of cigarettes so much. Shockingly, this does not run what these all run, and what almost like every Verizon phone, every dumb phone does. Something called Brew, I believe. This actually runs a heavily modified version of Android, and I can't really show it off, but certain things, like the web browser on this thing it's just Chrome. Like, okay, yeah, like, and you can also kind of tell with the notification bar. Like, yeah, I was watching a YouTube poop on this thing. It's a very funny YouTube poop. If you haven't seen that one, go watch it, especially into the Zelda CDI stuff. But yeah, this phone works perfectly fine. And since it's a newer Verizon phone, it's unlocked, so I put my T-Mobile SIM in it, and it worked. And the call quality was shockingly good on this thing. I was pleasantly surprised. Now these are funky. These are like Sonim phones. I don't know the model number of them. This one does not have a battery. The other one does. They're both in really good shape. This one was clearly used because it has some like stainage on it. Still cleaned it regardless. And I cleaned this one too, and it was never used. I can tell because it still had the wrapping on the camera and the screen. And this one still has charge, I think. No, don't tell me. Okay, yeah, there we go. And this is also running a skinned version of Android, but it's a lot more obvious as go to the settings. It's just Android settings, and when you go to the firmware version, it just runs Lollipop. And yeah, it's running Android. Like a dumb phone running Android is just the weirdest thing to me. I haven't messed with this phone much at all. I just haven't really had the time to because I've been super busy. Yeah, cool finds. Really happy with these. And of course, since it's a new Verizon phone, I'm betting you it's unlocked. When I first saw these in the bin, I low-key thought these are like the Target employee phones. I was like, no way. But they're not. But they're still just cool. And it's nice I got two for free because these things go for like $130 and they're dumb phones. Like I think they're rugged. But come on. Okay. I got this from the other Target too. Well, these all came from my usual Target, but this, with the NV3, it also came from the other Target. This is a T-Mobile Sidekick II. These are like super sought after for some reason. I mean, I can kind of see why, because the way you open the phone is, yeah, like that, which is super cool. I really like that. That's a D-pad apparently, and these are like shoulder, like just buttons. And that is a scrolling thing, as you can see. Keyboard's nice and rubbery on here. Doesn't feel too bad to type on, because I just messed with it. I can't test it as I don't have the charger for it. I'm going to buy one though, because I really want to see this phone working. I think somewhere has USB on it. Yeah, this flap. It has mini USB, but it does not charge there. It was only used for developer purposes, apparently, which is stupid. But yeah, I hope this phone works. And again, like I said, they're really sought after, and they're super expensive on eBay. Like ones in this condition go for like $200. It's absurd. Yeah, this thing's old. It's from like 2004. It's like an early version of a smartphone. Really neat. I hope it works. Okay. This is an iPod Touch 6th Gen. You can see the screen is not on. That's because, well, let me just lift this. Oh, so carefully. Well, you can't see too well, but the battery is bloating really badly, so it just kind of pushed the screen out. It still works, though. I mean, it's hard to touch the home screen, the home button. Let me try and do that. Wow. Yeah, I haven't even signed into this thing because I really don't want to use it because of the battery and the fact that the screen's not attached, but yeah, it works. I mean, it's on 12.5, I believe. I don't know, the newest version of iOS 12 to try and prevent iCloud lock bypasses. I think this thing was bypassed, though. I don't remember. I'm not the one that did it. Besides the screen problem and the battery, the frame is in like perfect condition. Even though it's hard to replace the battery, I might do that eventually because, I mean, to do that, you have to desolder it, but I don't like bloated battery phones. This is my last find from the other Target. This is a Galaxy S5 on Verizon in, like, fantastic condition. It's like, you know, it's just installing apps on the thing. Oh, looks like I'm setting that up now. Okay, go away. Go home. Yep, I'm just doing that now. Wow. Yep. It works perfectly fine. I mean, I haven't put my SIM card in it, but I don't see why it wouldn't work unless probably have to put my APN in it because the last time I put like my, hold on just a sec. Yeah, sorry about that. Oops, I dropped my phone. That's embarrassing. Anyway, yeah, Galaxy S5, like I said, works fine. Nothing else for me to really say about it. Now I have one in another color, I think, so that's nice. I think my other one is white. I low-key don't remember. Actually, no, it's not. I don't think it is. But yeah, Verizon S5. At least I didn't drop the S5 in the video. Then I think some of you guys would have been mad. Anyway, this is the best find. This is an iPhone 8, as you can tell by the glass back. It's fine. Like, oh, the thing's off. Let me wait for it to turn on. Yeah, I mean, the thing works perfectly fine, except the fact the screen's a little cracked. And the good news about this phone is I didn't have to bypass it. It was just straight up FMI off. But there's some weird stuff about it. Let me wait for it to turn on. Oh, I was just about to pause it. Right off the bat, you can see like it came with these two apps. Ratty, how do you pronounce it? It's got this weird looking dog on there. And then function test. Neither of them do anything. Like, this one just immediately closes. And function test also immediately closes. If you go to the website, which is like futuredial.com, as you can clearly see, it basically says something with like mass testing phones, which is like, I wonder what that's all about. And if you go into settings, Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, I'm getting all my notifications because I'm signed into all my stuff. Get out of there. Um, if you go to general, it says something about wait, what? Oh wait, no, it says it up there. Yeah, it says something about this iPhone is supervised and managed, and I deleted the profile because it let me for some reason. But no, this thing came with a profile. It was like profile 7 or something like that, and it just all it was is just connected to a whole bunch of different like Wi-Fi networks, like Apple Test One and stuff like that, and Verizon One. So I'm thinking this might have been a demo phone, but it's FMI off and it seems to work, and it's on Verizon, like I mentioned, because Verizon networks. Really weird, but hey, at least I got it for free. And since it's FMI off, and sure I'm no iPhone user, but since it's a modernish phone and it's FMI off, it's actually pretty high on the repair priority list. So I actually got a replacement screen for this thing. Frame's in decent shape too, so it's not like it's just the back that's fine. But yeah, I think that's all I have to show. So that's it for this video, though. I hope you guys enjoyed.